Mbappe is a spoiled boy, everybody knows it. His selfish nature over the years accumulated him many enemies, and there are a lot of players who agree with this and who hate Kylian Mbappe. And I mean they do hate him too much that some of them tried to literally destroy him. Not his career, but really destroy his life. And trust me when I say this, you do not want to miss the last player. Stuff gets deep and witchcraft is involved. The first person on the list, though, is a familiar face. You all know him, Neymar. His signing to PSG was a media saga that lasted for weeks. At last, the Golden Boy was leaving Messi's shadow and making a name for himself in Paris. PSG reached into their greasy oil money pockets and pulled out a little less than $200 million, the largest signing fee ever paid for the Golden Boy. There was only one problem, though. Mbappe was France's Golden Boy. He was the master of the city, and the master was not about to let someone steal his crown. We all know Neymar, he has a bigger ego than the Eiffel Tower, but to everyone's surprise, Neymar and Mbappe started off on a good note. They ripped apart defenders in the league and formed the new deadly duo of French football. Everything was beautiful to watch, but behind the curtains the devil was working hard, and it wasn't going to be long until his presence was revealed. You see, Mbappe's ego at PSG just got larger and larger and larger until it got too big to handle. He had all the power in the club and was starting to throw it around. At one point, Mbappe even demanded that PSG sell Neymar, but no one knew how bad it was until it finally all went to hell in a game against Montpellier. PSG had won a penalty. Neymar had grabbed the ball and was about to take it when Mbappe walked up to him. For a few minutes, it looked like both players were having a little chat. Mbappe was telling Neymar to let him take the penalty, but Neymar wouldn't. And Neymar was right. See, Mbappe had missed a penalty earlier in the game, so why the hell would he want to take the next one to make up for it? Placing him in that situation for a second time would have been a terrible choice for the team. So Neymar took the penalty and nonchalantly slotted it past the keeper. It was a moment of bittersweet justice for Mbappe. He was glad his team was winning, but he was furious with Neymar for not letting him take the penalty. From that moment, everything went cold between the two, at least on public display. Then came Messi. I'm not sure where Neymar and Mbappe's friendship is at today, but I'd imagine it's better than Mbappe's relationship with the GOAT, Lionel Messi. Mbappe couldn't even keep his place in the team with Neymar there, so when the word got out that Messi was going to PSG, Mbappe was trembling. First Neymar, now Messi. Mbappe could feel his Golden Boy aura slowly dipping, and I guess even Neymar wasn't pleased too. You see, Messi, Neymar and Mbappe were supposed to be the most dangerous attacking trio in the history of soccer. The chemistry between them has been lacking and has hurt them even against bigger and better teams. Mbappe wants to be the main dude, but it's tough when you've got Leo and Neymar next to you. It ended badly. Real badly. Messi called Mbappe lazy and said he doesn't press nearly as much as he should. In the World Cup final, Mbappe and Messi decided to be rude and celebrate both of Mbappe's goals in front of each other. It also doesn't help that the other GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo, is Mbappe's idol. As a teen, Mbappe loved CR7. He had Ronaldo posters all around his room, and as a professional, he's much closer to Cristiano than he is to Messi. But who can blame him? Cristiano is not a human, and if you want proof, check out this video on the screen. I don't think Messi's childish enough to have an issue with that, but I wouldn't put it past Mbappe at all. But Leo isn't the only Argentine player who has had a problem with Mbappe. Emilio Martinez helped Argentina lift the 2022 World Cup with his nasty saves. He was awarded the Golden Glove, but days later Martinez went viral for a much different reason. His Golden Glove was clearly not enough for him, so he decided to assault the Golden Boy. In Argentina's trophy parade, fans noticed Martinez holding something odd in his hands, something that excited Argentinians and made French people enraged. It was a baby doll with Mbappe's face photoshopped on it. Mbappe surely cried in his multi-million-dollar house that night, but Martinez did clarify that the doll was thrown to him by a fan, but he surely enjoyed it more than he should have. He has since made peace with Kylian, but he won't surely forget that doll anytime soon. Sergio Ramos is known as one of the fiercest footballers to ever play the game. Throughout his career, he has made a few enemies. Mbappe once made the list when he did something disrespectful to a senior player at PSG. In one game, Messi had the ball on the right side of the field. Mbappe called for the ball, but Messi had better options closer to him. So Mbappe didn't get the ball. Mbappe was visibly frustrated and threw his hands in the air. He then bumped into Messi's shoulder disrespectfully, which didn't sit well with Messi or Sergio Ramos. A few days later in training, Sergio Ramos gave Mbappe the same shoulder bump, subtly calling him out for his behavior towards Messi. This wasn't the first time Sergio Ramos had to intervene to address Mbappe's actions. When Mbappe and Neymar had a penalty incident, Ramos had to separate the two in the dressing rooms to prevent a fight. Another football legend, Wayne Rooney, has also decided to weigh in on the Messi situation. He criticised Mbappe for his actions and let him know his place in comparison to Messi. A 23-year-old player committing to challenging Messi? I have never seen a bigger ego in my life. Someone should remind Mbappe that when Messi was 23, he had already won 4 Ballon d'Or. Mbappe's feud with Gerard Piqué was so bad. Gerard Piqué has a history of public feuds, whether it's with his longtime nemesis Sergio Ramos or his former girlfriend Shakira. Piqué seems to have an issue with Mbappe, and it's understandable. Mbappe scored a hat-trick against Barcelona, which I'm sure didn't sit well with Piqué. However, things escalated when Mbappe made a threatening comment to Piqué's teammate Jordi Alba. Piqué quickly responded, and it's clear that he's not someone to mess with physically. Kylian Mbappe is known for not backing down from criticism. Benoit Assou-Ekotto, a Cameroonian football legend, publicly criticised Mbappe and other African heritage players who chose to represent European countries. He accused these players of claiming to love Africa while playing for European national teams. Mbappe responded by pointing out Assou-Ekotto's own past mistakes, including an incident where he fought with a teammate during a match in 2014. Mbappe's attempt to play for Cameroon was hindered when his father refused to pay a bribe to an official. Despite this, Mbappe was accused of manipulating PSG to get a better deal when news of his potential transfer to Real Madrid surfaced in 2022. Former player Jérôme Rotten accused Mbappe of pressuring PSG for a new deal despite already receiving significant privileges. This led to Mbappe securing a new contract with PSG. And now we have reached the final moment of truth. The one guy who hates Mbappe so much that he tried to neutralize him for good. There might not be another player in the world who loves the spotlight more than Paul Pogba, not even Neymar or Mbappe. In his prime, he had it all, but as his career declined at Man United, Mbappe continued to soar, and slowly Pogba faded from the spotlight. This is where Pogba got so anxious and jealous that he decided to do something out of this world to destroy him. Literally. Well, this stuff is just speculation. Pogba went to see a witch doctor to put some weird curses on Mbappe. But Paul Pogba says he did hire a witch doctor, but not to put a spell on Kylian. He claims he was just using the mystic to protect him from injuries. But listen, there are crazier things about Mbappe that you may have never heard about. The impact Mbappe will have on Real Madrid's line next season is crazy. Click on the video on your screen right now to hear the full story.